Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello wonderful people, welcome back again to this YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time. Welcome to Anointed Lady TV. If it is your first time here, you are highly welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by. And to all my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you all for your massive support to this channel, for always coming back to watch my video. That's a very huge support to this channel. I say may God richly bless you all in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, my correct viewers, I have a video to present to you today, and I will be watching this very video with you. Then after watching, let's just go to the comment section and drop our opinion. As I've always been saying it, that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Please do it constructively. See you next time in my next video. From me to you for now. Bye.
The question you need to ask Lai Muhammad is this: who killed those people in Kebbi State? What is their identity? Because anytime anything happens in the East, it's ESN, IPOB, ESN. You even find the Yoruba newspapers. Without any investigation, they will say it's IPOB, ESN, IPOB, ESN. I want to ask Yoruba media, Yoruba journalists, you evil people, have you ever wondered or asked yourselves the people behind the slaughter of the innocent in Kebbi State? Why couldn't you say it's Mietiala? The way you quickly say it's IPOB, it's ESN. It is that hatred. It is in your bone marrow. You cannot get rid of it. I am not talking about the freedom fighters we have in Yoruba land. I am talking about their journalists. Journalism from Yoruba land is pure venom, designed to paralyze your thinking faculties and to render you useless. By the time they are done with you, Fulani will just walk you over. I want to ask Yoruba newspapers, how come you are saying it is bandits that kill people in Kebbi State, whereas anything that happens in the East is ESN, IPOB? Why? Do you see why I hate Nigeria? Do you see why I agitate for Biafra? Because you hate me for no reason, for speaking the truth. That is the only, you hate me for no reason. Then why should I not seek a country of my own? Given the level of hatred you have towards us. Daily Trust newspaper will be somewhere in Kaduna. Something will happen maybe in Okigwe, and he will write it is IPOB ESN. He has never been to Okigwe before. I want the world to listen to what I'm saying, to understand the level of hatred directed towards Igbo Biafrans especially. To all Biafrans anyway. The other ones, they are treating them as if they are normal, but of course they are not. Fulani killed Hausa people. The same newspaper is writing Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani. I want to ask the whole world tonight, who are the people responsible for the killing of 91 Hausa people in Kebbi State? The answer is Fulani. And they know, but they are terrified to write the truth. They are terrified to speak the truth. That is why I cannot be in the same country with you people. You people are evil. You are evil. You see evil and you support it. You keep your mouth shut. You want Tinubu to be president. And you are paying dearly for these mistakes you're making. As we proceed, I am going to bring to the attention of the world the damage that Yoruba journalism has done to Yoruba people. I will prove it tonight. On this noble platform, what we preach is the truth. You may not like it, but if you go back and reflect upon everything that I say, you will come to the realization that it is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You may not like the way I deliver it. I give you that. I'm not too bothered about it. But ask yourself this question: is Nnamdi Kanu speaking the truth? This evening, am I preaching the truth or not? Why is it anytime something happens, without proper investigation, it is IPOB or ESN? But only yesterday, all of you in the zoo called Nigeria, you reported the massacre that took place in Kebbi State. My simple question tonight is to Punch newspaper, to Nation newspaper, to Vanguard, all the rest of you that are basically trotting out the Fulani narrative every blessed day. I want to ask a simple question. Who are the perpetrators of that heinous crime in Kebbi State? Once you answer it truthfully, you will now understand why I am pursuing a sovereign state of Biafra. Because all of you are hypocrites. I want also, Twitter, are you listening to me? Because they want to listen. Lai Mohammed told them, go and listen to him. You hear his hate-filled speech tonight, and you ban him on Twitter as they bribed Facebook to try and suppress my page. And Twitter, you're listening. My happiness is that Twitter is owned by a white man. And white people are more objective when it comes to issues of this very nature. I don't want to go into the background of Mark Zuckerberg. That will take care of itself in time to come. But I'm sure that the owner of Twitter is a white man. So he is bound to be objective, at least. I want to also let the whole world understand what is happening in the north, in Fulani-controlled northern part of Nigeria. The Kanu, I call them the Arewa, the Janjaweed frontier of the north. What is happening? Do you know that Islamic leaders who are Fulani people are abducting Hausa people who are Christians and forcibly converting them to Islam and forcibly marrying them off to whoever that wants to take a Hausa Christian bride? Are you aware of that? No, you're not aware of it. Because some of you erroneously think that in the north, they're all Muslims. Is that what you're thinking? No, you're wrong. Islam is in the minority in the north. You'll be shocked to know this. Now, let me explain something to you. And I must thank Inter-Society for bringing this to the attention of the world. Because they actually called for the prosecution of some Islamic leaders in Katsina State. The same state that they claim the dead Buhari, whoever is there, comes from. Answering Buhari, of course, the late Buhari comes from Katsina. Do you know what they're doing in Katsina State? Fulani Caliphate Islamic people there are kidnapping people, young women, most of them Hausa Christians, and forcibly converting them to Islam. It may sound far-fetched, but it is true. And I'm going to shock most of you this evening. There is a group in the north. They are called the Hausa Christian Foundation, HACFO, HACFO for short. The Hausa Christian Foundation reported incidences of indiscriminate abduction of underage girls by Islamic leaders in Katsina State and forcing them to renounce their Christian faith to take up Islam. What they did to Leah Shoaib. To tell you that they are all in it together. This is what I want Yoruba media to understand. I know that some of them are Muslims. I understand that very well. But at least they are educated. They went to school. They are not quota products as you have in the north. Not at all. You have in the Janjaweed north, that is. Do you know what the group said? Hausa Christians, what they said. The Nigerian government must sanction the Katsina Islamic leaders for indiscriminate abduction and forceful conversion of scores of Hausa Christians, especially girls of underage, to Islam. This is according to a statement issued on the 15th of April 2021 by the Hausa Christians Foundation. According to the group, there has been indiscriminate abduction of hundreds of Hausa girls and their forcible conversion to Islam. The abducted Hausa Christian girls who are under the school age of 16 are also forced into early marriage, done outside the consent of their parents. This is happening in a place called Nigeria. These are the people that want to ban Twitter. These are the people that bought over Facebook. The same people that bought over Satlink in Israel because they were carrying our signal. These people. I'm asking all of you Nigerians, for goodness sake, when will you begin to reason and to learn? They claim, are we not upholding the rule of law? So the rule of law in the north stipulates that you must abduct a little girl and forcibly convert her to Islam. This is happening. It is a report. Let me also ask those in Asorok, have you spoken to people of Katsina abducting little children about the need to understand a particular language that you're about to speak to them? Have you done that? I want the world to understand how despicable, vile, and evil Nigeria is. That's what I'm trying to do. To let you understand what is happening in Nigeria as at this very present day. People must understand the game plan of the Fulani, and I want Twitter to understand it. They will come with harassment. They will try to buy shares in Twitter. They will try to impose their own people as directors of the board of Twitter. They will try to get you to change your policies towards Nigeria. Because the Fulanis have a long-term goal. They know what they're looking for. They want the total Fulanization and Islamization of the geopolitical space called Nigeria. That's what they want. And they will never stop until they get it. They will never ever stop. This is something that I want Yoruba people to understand. This is something I want Middle Belt on. In Middle Belt, you will be taken. You'll be swallowed alive. I'm telling you, you will be taken. The only reason why this demonic Fulanization is not in full swing is because of the activities of IPOB and Eastern Security Network. That's what is stopping them. If not by now, we would all be gunners. The time now is 5 minutes to 8 p.m. in the land of Biafra. We are live and we are direct. It is also the same number, say 3 minutes to the top of the hour, regardless of where you are. We are preaching a gospel that heaven asks us to speak and to preach about this very evening, and we must do so. People are saying, yes, not people anyway, of course, the Janjaweed and those that hate Biafrans, naturally, that's what they always do. They've been doing it since 1945. It's not new. The demonization of the East didn't start today. It's since 1945. And it's never going to stop. Even when we get our Biafra, it will never ever stop. It is inbred. How did we get to where we are today? I want to ask, people must listen very attentively, please. I want to ask the whole world. You're talking about ESN, you're talking about IPOB agitation and all that rubbish, the way we speak, our violent thought. I want to ask the whole world, please. How did we get to where we are today? Number one question, I want to ask the Zoo media, Nigerian journalists. In 2014, what did IPOB do to warrant the massacre of people in Onitsha and Enugu? I hasten to add. In 2015, let me also ask, what did we do to deserve being massacred on October and November of 2015? People talk about Nigeria as if it is one normal country or nation. No, it is not. Nigeria is a gangland. It is run by gangsters, basically, masquerading as politicians. This is something that Twitter must understand. The world must understand it. It is a fact. Let me ask you. You see the Shia people, Shia Muslims of El Zagzagi. What did they do to deserve to be massacred in Zaria? Were they violent? Were they carrying arms? Let me leave here. Let me come to IPOB once again. In 2016, I was in detention. I was in detention in Abuja. People gathered to remember 30th of May 2016. We got together in a place called Mpo. Or should I say at a place called Mpo? I have to be grammatically exact. To pray, to remember the dead, exactly what we did a few days ago. Do you know what happened? I want the world to understand. I hope Twitter can follow what I'm saying. I want mankind to understand. On the evening of the 29th of May 2016, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police went to a place called Mbo and killed over 1,000 people. Now you'll be wondering, what did they do? What's their crime? Their only crime was to gather together to try to remember those that died between 67 and 1970. The army went there and shot over 1,000 people dead. Am I lying? Nigerian journalists, am I lying? After all, Amnesty published a report about it. A report was published by Amnesty International on this very massacre. I want to ask everybody then, was there any ESN? Any arms anywhere? Was anybody carrying any guns or anything of that sort? It's only the flag. You shot people dead. Have you all forgotten? You zoo people, have you all forgotten what you did in 2016? Let us go to Abba. If you doubt me, go and look at the clip, and I want it everywhere tonight, please. The clip of that Al Jazeera journalist interviewing the late dead Buhari when the idiot was still alive. You know, sometimes I want to sound statesman-like, but it's not possible. I'm dealing with animals in a zoo. How can you wear a suit and you be playing with monkeys? It's not possible now. You'll get dirty. So it's better you take off everything now and be naked like them and be swimming in the mud. Isn't that the best thing to do? Sometimes I come on air and I want to sound very statesman-like, but it's not possible because we are dealing with vagabonds, to be honest with you. Why did I call them vagabonds? Listen to my reasons, please, before you castigate me. Those you massacred at Mpo in 2016, what did they do to you? Were they violent? Were they armed? Those that you criminalized for asking for self-determination, do you know that it is a deliberate policy of the Nigerian state with their neo-colonial handlers to be calling us secessionists? Sky News published an article a few days ago and called Sky News in the UK called IPOB a secessionist group. New York Post made the same mistake. Reuters, everybody calling us secessionists. Now, I want to ask them a simple question. Why is it that you don't refer to Scottish agitation for self-rule a secessionist movement? Oh, because they are white. Okay, sorry, I do apologize. They are white. What do we know? We are black monkeys. We know nothing. Nicola Sturgeon can agitate for a separate homeland for the Scottish people. Sky News will not call it secessionism. New York Post will never ever target a secessionist movement, neither will CNN. But because in Africa, Biafrans are asking for the same thing that Scottish people are asking for, you now tag them secessionists.